Hello friends. I am so happy today that I can see 3 new subscribers after I started this series, SAP practice series. So thank you for subscribing to my channel. As people are getting added to my channel, I think I have more responsibility now to do the good quality videos. I will try my best in doing the quality videos which will be helpful to all our career. And even I will update the description what are all the topics I have covered in that particular video. So you will, when you check the description, you will be knowing what are all the topics covered, so you will have an idea before watching the video. Okay, these are all the things was covered in this video. Once again, thank you so much for keeping confidence on me and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. So let us move on to today's SAP practice. Yesterday we learned a lot about fiscal year variant. The transaction code is OB29. So like what is calendar year fiscal variant, non-calendar year fiscal variant, year dependent fiscal variant, and what is the number of posting periods and what is the number of special periods. So I think yesterday I have explained in detail about fiscal year variant. So let us move on to assigning fiscal year variant. SAP reference ing, think it should be enterprise structure. So yesterday we discussed in our video about an organization structure or enterprise structure. See, even but let me check financial accounting. So if we see, these are all the organization structure, so no need to get confused. So defining company, this credit controlling area, company code, business area, functional area, financial management area, segment, profit center. These are all seems to be the organizational units. So now I am confused whether chart of accounts is an organizational unit. It comes actually in the global parameters. So let us check. That comes under financial accounting global settings. Ledgers, fiscal year and posting periods. So yesterday we maintained fiscal year variant. So I have updated the data in the Excel. So once it gets opened, okay, So this is the company code we already created, company and company code we have created, and even chart of accounts we have created. Fiscal year variant, it's a standard variant, but we have created our own variant T9. Let us now try to assign that fiscal year variant to our company code. Assign company code to the fiscal year variant. Position company code T009, and we will assign T9. T9 and K4 both are same. So this is T9. If you see K4, but oh no, sorry, this ours is a non-calendar year. This is a K4 is a calendar year. Okay, so let us save it. So we are assigning the fiscal year variant to the company code. So once it gets saved, so even the transaction code for assigning company code to fiscal year variant is OB37. If you see, you will get the same screen, OB37. You can even new screen. Okay. Let me actually come out. So actually the screen is locked by me. So OB37. You can see it will come to the same assign company code to fiscal year variant. So now let us move on to configuration. So now we will do the configuration for posting period variant. So the path is financial accounting. Before in ECC it will be like financial accounting new, but in SAP S4 HANA there is no financial accounting new. Everything is whatever covered. Financial accounting new is nothing but in that new GL was activated. So in SAP S4 HANA it is mandatory, it is not optional. In ECC new GL is optional, but in SAP S4 HANA that is mandatory. So all the accounts will be in new GL. So financial accounting global settings, ledgers, so fiscal year and posting periods. So long back I learned we can even check the transaction codes. I think system display ING activities. Gateway. Let me check. So let me drag it. I don't know why I was not able to drag. So if we go through that, we can get, see, the last 4 characters are the transaction codes. Maintain fiscal year variant. So we have to go like this. Implementation. additional information display key, and IMG activate. So if you activate this, we can see the event transaction codes next to that, OB37. So now let us move on to posting periods. So in this, we have to first define the posting period variant and assign that posting period variant to the company code, and open and close posting periods. So today we will check on this topic. So first we know why the posting periods are useful for. So posting period variant is used to maintain accounting periods for opening and closing period in fiscal year for posting purpose. So we can assign these posting period variants to one or more company codes. So the purpose of posting period variant is to open and close the posting period. So we have created the fiscal year variant. In that we have seen there will be number of months, means 12 months. If we created the fiscal year variant based on months. So if it is year dependent, we have seen an example of, we have created it for 52 weeks. At that time, periods will be 52. But if we consider it as months, the periods will be 12 periods and 4 special periods. So all these things we will define in this posting period variant. So let us see how to create the posting period variant. So we will click on new entries, and just here it's like giving the name posting period variant for, so it's PPV for T009, and just save it. So go back and go back, and now we assign the posting period variant which we have created. Our company code is T009, and we create the variant T009, and we save this. So we have created now posting period variant, and we have assigned posting period variant to the company code. So now let us move on and check how open and close posting periods looks like. So this posting period variant can be assigned to many company codes. So T009. So here we need to enter the posting period variants. So what do we do? Click on new entries, and we will copy from the standard company code. So how we can do that? We can go back. Okay, 1 second. Let me check in. So let us update posting periods for our company code T009. So we are actually copying, but it is not copying. So what do we do? So we will open another session. What is the code for this? Let us check the T code for this. So additional information, IMG activity. So that is the there is no, it should be OB52, I guess. Let me open another screen /OB52. Yes. And here we will take the standard one and we will copy the same data here for our company code T009. One second. T009, right? So you can see here plus it is for all accounts, valid for all account types. D is for customers, A is for assets, S is for GL accounts, M is for materials, K is for vendors, and V is for contract accounts. So the symbols denotes customers, assets, GL accounts, materials, vendors. So for which particular type the open periods needs to be opened. Sorry, the posting periods needs to be opened. Okay, so let us configure the same thing for our company code. First we do with plus, so from account and from period 1 year 2021 and 2 period it's till December and 2021 is an authorization group. So if some particular group of team needs to have access to this particular posting period, we can assign the group here, so that particular group, only that particular group can access the posting period and can post the documents using the user IDs. So with the help of basis we can create the authorization group and we can assign it here to only provide access to that particular group. So as of now we skip that. So from period 2, period 1 is normal periods, period 2 is special posting periods. As we discussed, they will give 4 special periods, that is 13, 14, 15 and 16. You can see here in SAP S4 HANA, even you can see from period 3. Do you know what it talks about? This actually gives the information of controlling area. So I will explain in detail about this from period 3 in another few minutes. So now first let us create all the configuration. A for assets, D and K, M and S. K, M and S. So let us control Y. We can copy, control C, and do control V, control V, control V and control V, and what happened? Specify upper limit for a non-masked account type. So we have to provide the upper limit. So you should know why they are providing ZZZ. So for every 2 account. So this D is K, should be K. So here we will provide, and now we can move on, and the one is general ledger accounts. And this is, so again control Y and copy this, control C and control V. So first let us save this. And we have saved this. So we know now what is this column. This is A, from account to account, and also we need to check why they give ZZZZ and why not 999, something, some number. Why? Upper limit of the GL account numbers for which the subsequent posting periods are allowed. So from account to account. So we know in document numbers we can see recently in controlling documents, I heard like there are cryptic documents. If we see that it will not be of full numbers, there will be some alpha digits included in the document number. Maybe that is the reason, I guess, they are giving it as ZZZ. So it can, if it is alphanumeric, so it can accept any kind of number. I think that might be the reason they are giving it as ZZZ. And from period 1 we know it's normal posting period from 1 to, and the year, and this authorization group as discussed. If we have set of team or the group members who need access to this period, or to this, if there is account groups or there is any customer group or vendor group or material group, only to that group we need to provide the access to this particular period. So we can create a role based for related to that group, and we can assign it in this, so they can get, only that particular group will get access. And period 2, this is a special posting period, and this 2 from and to, this one special posting period, and this year, and this is the year. So now we need to understand what is period 3. Actually in SAP ECC, period 3 is actually not available in SAP S4 HANA. It was recently added because of reconciliation from controlling. So we know in SAP ECC there were lots of issues in reconciliation between FI and CO. In order to reduce that reconciliation problems, there is an on-time real-time integration reconciliation between CO and FI. So now let us see for what it will be useful, and let us save it. As we all know now, the documents posted for both FI and CO are getting stored in universal journal table, which is AC DOCA. So as both the FI and CO are getting stored in one table, and there are no different documents which is getting posted in FI and CO. There is only a single document created for both FI and CO transactions. Before in SAP ECC, it was for FI it will create one document, and for CO it creates another document. But now in SAP S/4HANA, as it creates a single document, the data flows from CO to FI, which is happening for real-time integration. So for that purpose we will use this period 3. If we don't give any information in this period 3, it will just copy the same information which was there in the normal period. If we particularly give some information saying that you open 10th period and 2021, it will particularly open that period particularly for the postings which comes from CO to FI. Normally the primary postings normally flow from FI to CO, but the secondary postings will get flowed from CO to FI. That is where this period 3 is helpful. Okay, now let us move on to field status variant. Okay, so field status variant will be in financial accounting global settings, ledgers and fields. Define field status variants. The transaction code is nothing but OBC4, and we will assign that field status variant to the company code. So we will define field status variant. Let us copy field status variant for 2009. Copy all. Number of copied entries 43, and it is copied, and we will save it. So now let us see what is there. What are the field status group in this field status variant? So in this, these are all the field status groups. General data. So we can see all these things. What are the fields suppressed? What are all the fields are required, and what are optional? Okay, so why the field status group, why the field status variant is useful for. The field status variant is, if we, so when we create a GL account, so let us create GL account. If we see here, so first we need to mandatory create view 1000. Still our configuration is not fully completed, it is giving some error, so let us try this. So just I want to show you the field status group. So to give you an idea, the field status group is assigned while creating the GL account. So if we see the field status group, so the field status variant, in the field status variant there is a list of field status group. If we assign the field status group in the GL account, so this will be helpful. This field status group configuration will be helpful while posting the documents. Field status, that is nothing but the fields which needs to be suppressed, or which are required, and which is optional. So if you see here, additional account assignments, you go back and if you see payment transactions, so in this, if we select this Z001 as the field status group, these fields will be suppressed while posting. So for each, there is a list of field status group which we particularly assign to particular GL. So for reconciliation accounts, normally we use Z007. So if we see, if we select G007 field status group, we can see all these entries are optional while inputting the data while using that particular GL account. So additional account assignments, material number and cost number, you can see those two things. Payment transactions, so we can see asset accounting, asset retirement and asset number are optional entries. So you can see this material accounts, bank accounts, and actually we have seen there are 42 entries which was copied. but why we can see only. So this is bank accounts. Let us see. The due date is the required field in bank accounts. So based on the account, the fields will be populated. So this field status group helps to select the fields while posting the transactions through that particular GL account. So let us save it. There is no changes. So all the entries, normally when we copy the field status variant, we will copy all the data from the source field status variant to the target field status variant. So remember, this field status group is mainly assigned in GL account, which in turn helps in selecting the fields which are suppressed or optional or required during posting the transaction. So now we will assign company code to field status variant. Our company code is T009 and field status variant is T009 and save.